Hello everyone, this is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. Today I want to do a review of a book by Jeneva Rose, and the title of the book is called The Perfect Divorce. Let's get right into it. I read the book The Perfect Marriage by Jeneva Rose. To be honest, I'll just tell you right off, I enjoyed that book more. Did I like this book? Well, let me just say, I thought it was a bit slow moving. But I will tell you this, there are a lot of twists and turns, especially towards the end of the book. Now, I listened to this book as an audio book rather than reading it. I think that's what they had available. Sometimes the Libby app has both a written copy and audio. Sometimes they only have written and sometimes they only have audio, okay? Like all of Frida McFadden's book and Daniel Hurst, which, by the way, I've read all of Daniel Hurst now, and so I'm waiting for him to write some new books. But I did like the book. I'd probably give it maybe a 3.5 stars, but because there's a lot of twists and turns. Now, in the first book, a lawyer, she's an attorney, named Sarah Morgan, finds out her husband's having an affair. Anyway, well, his mistress ends up unalived, and her husband ends up getting accused of that unaliving, and so she defends him in court, and he does end up going to prison. I will just say that, and you'll know that already by the book, but she does defend him, okay? Then, years later, she's now married or remarried to someone else, okay? And they have a child together, and she finds out that he has an affair. And it's kind of the story of that, but there's a lot of twists and turns in this and a lot of unexpected things, and you just don't know what's going to be happening. So I did think the book was interesting. It did definitely keep my interest, but when I tell you there's so much going on, like there'd be no way you could listen to this audiobook and do anything like multitask of something that takes a lot of concentration. Okay, you know how some people will listen to audiobooks and they're doing a bunch of stuff in the background? Because I noticed I was trying to do that, but then I lost my way in the story because it hops from different characters, okay? And so it was a lot. I thought it was good. I think you may like it, but it's there's just a lot going on, and there's several characters in this, so you do have to pay attention. It is not my favorite of all of her books, mostly because, number one, there's a lot of characters. And number two, I do think that it kind of dragged until it got towards the end, like 3/4 through the book. Then it really got moving, and it got really good. But like at least the first half of the book, it was very slow moving. So let me know if you guys have read any of Jeneva, now I forgot her name, Geneva's books. Let me know if any of you have read any of her books. Have you read The Perfect Marriage? Have you read, and because her newest book is called The Perfect Divorce, I definitely think it's worth reading. It's just a lot of characters, so you got to pay attention. So I'd like to know what you're reading right now, and tell me your favorite genre. That's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and hope to see you on tomorrow's video. Bye, everybody.